Hello and welcome, I am Suryanshi Pandey, and over the next few minutes I'll try and break down the Supreme Court's judgment over the plea filed by BCCI seeking permission to amend its constitution, which includes relaxation in cooling off period, changes in disqualification criteria of the candidates and defining the powers of the secretary. Coming to basics first, BCCI office bearers as well as state level office bearers both have 3 years defined as one term of their service at respective level. This was introduced by the Lodha committee recommendation. Before that, there was no limit to hold position at state level. However, at BCCI level, elections happened in 1, 2 or 3 years of gap, as case may be in the compliance with the BCCI constitution in force at respective times. The 2016 RM Lodha recommendation formulated to revamp the cricket administration after 2013 spot fixing in IPL. Since they found the ambiguity in the selection process of office bearers at the administrative level, it introduced the concept of cooling off period. So what is cooling off period? It is the duration till which one cannot contest election for a particular post in BCCI or at state level association after completion of their tenure. It is one of the key recommendations by Lodha committee introduced to safeguard against any vested personal interest, to ensure prevention of power going to a few hands and increase transparency in the recruitment process. According to the Lodha committee's original recommendation, the cooling off period should kick in for a cricket administrator after his or her every tenure of 3 years in office, whether at state level or at BCCI level, and not more than 9 years in total in any instant, subject to he or she gets elected after completion of each tenure. It prohibited consecutive terms. In 2018, after BCCI approached the Apex Court with suggestion to reform the cooling off period terms, the court said that an administrator need to cool off only after 2 consecutive terms of 6 years in office, whether in the BCCI or at state administration or a combination of both. But this 2018 amendment still didn't solve the issue for BCCI. Former BCCI Secretary Niranjan Shah, while speaking with ThePrint, argued that as per 2018 amendment, after completing one term of 3 years in state, if a person gets elected at BCCI, he could serve only one term of 3 years at BCCI. And 6 years combined, which is according to the rule, he then had to go for cooling off period of 3 years. He further added that the impact of person's administrative skills, governance cannot be realized in just 2 to 3 years, especially at BCCI level when leadership demands coordination with ICC, national and international cricket circuit. Niranjan Shah calls the recent amendment to the BCCI's constitution a dire necessity. Supreme Court agreed to give further relaxation and cooling off period. To put it simply, these are the 3 points to note. Number 1. One who serves as an office bearer in the state association for 2 consecutive terms of 6 years, subject to person's election after each tenure, has to undergo a cooling off period of 3 years before they again serve as an office bearer of a state association. Number 2. One who serves as an office bearer in the BCCI has to undergo a cooling off period after 2 consecutive terms in the BCCI. And now the third point, that is the main demand by BCCI, and it was that one who serves as the office bearer in state association, if wants to be elected to the federal level, that is BCCI, they can go directly without the cooling off period, which was not the case earlier, and serve as office bearer in the BCCI for 2 consecutive terms, that is 3 years plus 3 years is equal to 6 years in BCCI and 6 years in state. Now, most important thing here is, without serving at state level, no one can be recruited for the BCCI board. Hence, recruitment process for BCCI requires experience in state administration, participation at state member in BCCI, and then can expect position through electoral process. Why this demand was crucial for the natural functioning of the cricket management explains DDCA Secretary Siddharth Verma.
It has really improved with the current management. I must tell you that it has really improved the communication level, the kind of grant we used to get. It has improved kind of facilities we can give to our cricketers, to our past cricketers, how we are able to involve people who have retired from this game. It has really improved in the last few years. So it does not give anyone any power to be there for 12 years in a row. This is also, I should make it clear that we held our elections are held after every 3 years in state association as well as in BCCI. So this power is not given to any person that one can be there without contesting any election for 12 years. No, we have to go. We have to go to the public. We have to go to state associations to get ourselves re-elected. So we have to face the elections after 3 years.
However, the proposed amendment sought relaxation of the requirement of mandatory cooling off period only for the post of President and Secretary, but after amicus curiae, senior advocate Maninder Singh's suggestion, it now extends to all post of office bearers of the BCCI and the State Association. So what is next for BCCI in cricket? BCCI is soon going to call its annual general body meeting after the Supreme Court decided to amend the board's constitution. The current BCCI office bearers will complete their 3-year term in September and a fresh election will be called there.